What do you think about when you hear the word psychopath? An unstable, violent criminal? In reality, not every psychopath is violent. In the US, 1 out of 100 people are psychopaths. Psychopathy is a personality disorder and is a subgroup of the antisocial personality disorder. It is characterized by a lack of empathy and guilt, boldness, and egotistical traits. Psychopathy is mostly biological. MRI scans show that the white matter connecting the orbital frontal cortex, which controls decision-making, and the amygdala, which controls anxiety and fear, are impaired. Think of white matter as the wires of the brain that helps transmit signals. Higher levels of testosterone plus lower levels of cortisol or serotonin, genetics, and environmental factors may also play a part in the development of psychopathy. Dr. Robert Hare originally created the psychopathy checklist. It is used for experts to diagnose psychopathy in individuals based on 20 items with a maximum score of 40. Each item can be rated a score of 0 to 2. A score of 0 means it doesn't apply, while a score of 2 means it fully describes him or her. The higher the score, the more likely an individual is to be a psychopath. The first item on the psychopathy checklist is glibness and superficial charm. They're witty, entertaining, confident, and may lie about having a vast amount of knowledge. Even if they are caught for lying, they simply don't care. A careful observer may notice a psychopath to be too smooth and mechanical. The second trait is grandiose sense of self-worth. Psychopaths think that they're the one and only star in the universe. They may think of themselves as higher than the law. Psychopaths are prone to boredom and need constant stimulation. They're prone to lying a lot and are proud of it. Psychopaths are great manipulators. Their natural confidence easily fools people into believing them. To them, money grows on trees because they can deceive a man so effortlessly. They lack remorse and guilt. Psychopaths may verbalize remorse but cannot feel it at an emotional level. When asked if they feel guilty for their crimes, psychopathic criminals often view themselves as the victim and blame the person that they harmed. They have shallow emotions. Most emotions that they experience are incomplete. For example, they associate sadness with frustration and anger with irritability. One psychopath describes his emotions as easy to turn on and off. Psychopaths also lack empathy. They are indifferent to the suffering of others and hold the belief that empathy is for the weak. They often live a parasitic lifestyle. They use other people to boost themselves in power and to gain possessions. The people around them are tools to further themselves. Psychopaths are impulsive. They live their lives without considering the pros and cons of an action. One subject who scored high on the checklist decided to buy some beer. Realizing that he forgot his wallet at home, he robbed a gas station with a piece of wood and then proceeded to pay for the beer inside the store. Other psychopathic traits include promiscuous behavior, early behavior problems, lack of realistic long-term goals, have poor behavior controls, irresponsibility, failure to accept responsibility, short-term relationships, juvenile delinquency, revocation of conditional release, and criminal versatility. Considering these traits, which professions do you think have the most percentage of psychopaths? Would you be surprised if the largest percentage of psychopaths can be found among CEOs, lawyers, surgeons, salesmen, journalists, and police officers? Psychopaths are living among us. However, at the end of the day, we had to realize that human behavior is highly complex and that every psychopath is different.